Hello everyone. I'm filming this video in one take so I can upload it to YouTube right away. So, for tonight, I'm filming this video at night here. I'm going to review Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw. So, there is a movie based of this book, which the reason why I've gotten familiar to the story is called My Fair Lady. It was changed to a different title because they kind of like changed the story about plotline. So, I wanted to tell you the plot of the movie before I proceed to reviewing this book because I think the movie is more famous than the actual book, but I want to promote the book better because it's always better to read than to watch the movie. So, let's get back to the topic. So, in the movie, it was called My Fair Lady. It starred Audrey Hepburn. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with her because she's like this vintage icon, but I'm not really familiar with the guy's name for the leading actor. So in the movie, there is this flower girl. Her name is Eliza Dolittle, and she sells flower on the streets. And she met a professor where she was selling on the street who mocked her accent. This professor's name is Professor Higgins. So the next day, she came to him for help after knowing that this professor is kind of like professor for phonetic language who teach the right pronunciation of the English language. So the professor he just accepted and treated her like an experiment, something that he was trying to see if his teaching methods will work on someone who's from the poor class. And the reason why it was changed to a different title is because it kind of became like a romance between the two of them, which is far different from the message of the book. Because in the book, it was not really a romance. So technically, that was not a spoil because I'm not really telling the ending was, but it was not really a romance. And in the book, it emphasized more. I'm not going to tell more the plot because I don't want to spoil you, but it's not really much different from the movie. It just so the ending is different. And you just have to minus the romance. So in the book, the same character named Eliza Dolittle, she sells flower on the street and she met Professor Higgins while she was selling flowers who mocked her accent because she had bad English accent. And she came to Professor Higgins for help um, to teach her how to speak the proper English because she cannot get a job even at the florist shop because of how low class people were treated during that time. So in the book, it emphasized more the struggles of the lower class people, and it emphasized more the huge gap between the wealthy people and the poor people as compared to the movie. And it also emphasized more the status of women during that time, even the status of aristocratic women during that time in England. So in the book, it emphasized more the messages as compared to the movie, which just became like a romance. So I would really recommend the book. It's not really far different from the story plotline of the movie My Fair Lady. You just have to minus the romance, and there's a different ending in the book which I don't like to tell because I don't want to spoil you. So if you will ask me if I recommend this book, yes, I do recommend it. Especially this is such a short read because it only has until page 33 page 33 of the play. It's really such a short read. So I hope you will enjoy the book as much as I enjoy reading the play, the short play. And that's it for the short review. Bye bye.